is what I would wear for a 1960s inspired outfit, just going out on town. It's a nice sunny day, so I usually put on my sunglasses along with it. I have my hair a in my bob that I can put up so easily. I put it up in 5 minutes earlier. I have a purse that carries absolutely everything I could need. I pack these things for Armageddon. I have on capris because it's a nice sunny day, along with flats because when we go around, we usually do a lot of walking. I do most of our errands, and so I need to be able to walk around, be able to go places quickly. So you'll usually find me in flats when I'm going out and doing errands. But when I'm going around, I'll usually wear heels. With capris, I'd usually do something more like pumps. Capris, you don't really want to do one that has a strap going over your ankle because it does go too low right up to it, and so having that strap adds a different kind of a busyness.
Yes.
So, and then my top here is, you can see that it's cut so that it does show my shoulders. That's kind of a 1960s kind of a feel. I see my grandmother when I wear these kind of outfits. And so you can see it's just kind of a traditional kind of a top. It's not t-shirt material. It has a kind of a sheen if you can see it in the sun, like a rayon that has a certain kind of a sheen when you see it in the sun. And you can see also that it cuts right here. So this is where my hips go, and this cuts at the higher part of my hips, so it shows the width of my hips and also that it's going upward and tapering. So it adds the illusion, not the illusion, it shows that it is tapering, and so it makes it to where it's a very comfortable style. I don't like to wear too many outfits that are, say, tucked. Like Presley today, she's wearing something tucked. That's great, but when I'm on my day off or I'm working or I'm running around, I would rather not have my outfits all tucked and cinched at a belt because I don't find that to be the most comfortable daily outfit for just going around and hanging out at home. So this is something that I wear all the time at home. And that's my look.
Yes.
Let's see, I also paired it with
like
some clunky earrings.
Yeah.
I have some clunky earrings here, just black and gold. I don't have to think too much about the earrings when it comes to a simple outfit, but they did a lot more of clunkier jewelry in the 1960s and 50s, but 1960s especially. So you'll see me in that. When I first started dressing 1960s, I went towards Italian 1960s. So that means blacks and whites. So you'll see a lot of black and white in my closet, and then very clunky jewelry and dark eyes and nude lips. You'll see that all the time in my style, especially my daily style, because that's what I originally went towards, and that's what I still love.
Now, I'd like to point out about her outfit here is that it is a solid color top, and then the bottom is patterned. This is a very tiny houndstooth. Very tiny houndstooth print. And so you have the prints, because we only do one print at a time. So this is polka dotted print and then solid color. And then she has it complete opposite, where her pants are printed and then the top is solid color. And then she's been able to pair the black and white with the navy blue. That's a very classic color combination. And then this is, of course, the black and then with a bright orange on the top. And so well, we like to always pair a color with a black is what we typically do. Sometimes we do monochrome where it is the same colors within the same, so it'd be like orange on orange, blue on blue, things like that. But most of the time it's going to be a black piece with a colored item, and then one of them will be printed.
Or if you're going something a little bit lighter, Pressy goes for deep contrast, but sometimes I'll go for definitely more of the lighter thing, in which case I'll do a lighter color, like say a pastel, and a white.
Yes.
And so that's something that I'll do often, like say a white shirt. I usually don't do white pants because they get dirty like that, but I'll do like a white shirt and then a pastel color.
Yes. But is there any other combinations that you can do with this?
That I can do with this?
You could add brooches, you could add different necklaces, you could
There's
switch out the
definitely
shirt.
different things that can be done. So there are different brooches that you can add, and a brooch will always make you seem much more vintage. So you can do a brooch, you can do like a little pillbox hat. This is a very casual kind of a look. So to do a hat, you would want it to be a little bit more of those ones that sit along the back, or maybe a little bit of the side one. It'd be very subtle though if you're going to do a hat. And then for anything to add with like shoes, like I said, you can do pumps, ones that don't cover the top of the foot. You can do pumps with that. And then with this, currently this waistline is just a little bit too low to tuck it, but I mean, technically you could tuck it like that, and that gives much more of a 50s look. And then once it's tucked, your shirt is tucked, then you can take a belt. Give me a belt, please. Okay, so say you can tuck that, you can go ahead and you can take a belt and you can put that there. One thing you can see though is that this is a dark belt, and so it matches my shirt. And so that does extend my torso. So I would probably do a white belt in this case, but you can see I immediately just made it look so much more of a 50s look. Also, they did this in the 60s. And it's a very just casual look for going out, very preppy, you know. It's very good looking. It looks great on most everyone.
It doesn't have to be decked to the nines, glam, vintage, Hollywood red carpet look every single day. You don't have to do the super big hair and the super big out there makeup. There are subtle ways to do vintage 1950s every single day to where it makes it easy every day, because it's what they did back then. They had everyday outfits. It's not like, I mean, maybe if you see Marilyn Monroe, she was, constantly on the red carpet. So she did very, very much have to look glam all the time. But she also had her everyday outfit.
She did.
And it was very
honestly,
similar to
she
this.
looked a lot like this.
Yeah.
With this tucked, you'll see Marilyn Monroe a lot looking like this.
Yes. It's just about finding the vintage styles and then making it to where it's transferable and quick, and you can use a capsule wardrobe and you can switch out your pieces. You can find what works with what. And yeah, you can have easy everyday vintage outfits.
Yeah. Hope you've learned something. Comment below if you have any questions for any future outfits and any cuts that you would like to see.